Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Here is your breaking news from overnight from the Middle East. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are starting in Iran. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard announces its naval forces in the Gulf are ready to enter the battle. Warships, fleet vessels, and drones are on standby awaiting orders. Iran's parliament has approved the closing of the Strait of Hormuz. This will cause major disruptions globally. Ergelt Kal Ibrahim Zolfagari, spokesperson for Iran's Khatam LNB central headquarters, warned that powerful and targeted operations with serious consequences await the U.S. in response to its direct involvement in strikes on Iranian soil. He accused the U.S. of violating Iran's sovereignty to support the dying Zionist regime, asserting that this aggression would only broaden Iran's range of legitimate military targets and escalate the conflict in the region. He vowed that the response will be decisive and unpredictable. Iran's envoy says the timing, nature, and scale of Iran's response to U.S. strikes will be determined by its armed forces. Iran's foreign ministry says the country will continue nuclear enrichment. Khamenei barricades himself in a bunker without electronic communications, receiving written messages from messengers. Iran's supreme leader says our punishment of Israel continues. Meanwhile, in the Iranian parliament chants, "Death to America," with Iranian parliament approving the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Russian official warns that Tehran's potential closure of the Strait of Hormuz would not only affect Washington but lead to a global oil shock. High-res satellite imagery shows 16 cargo trucks entering tunnels at Iran's Fordo nuclear facility shortly before the U.S.-Israeli strike, raising concerns Tehran may have secretly relocated enriched uranium or critical nuclear materials ahead of the bombing. Netanyahu says Israel has interesting intelligence on where Iran is keeping its 60% enriched uranium. Israel conducted aggressive strikes on Tehran's Evin prison and Erg command hubs. Trump: if current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? As part of efforts to strengthen air superiority over Iran, the Israeli military struck 6 Iranian airfields across western, eastern, and central Iran, it said in a statement. The attacks targeted and damaged runways, underground hangars, refueling aircraft, and several Iranian military aircraft, including F-14S, F-5S, and A-1 helicopters. These aircraft were intended to counter Israeli fighter jets. American military and intelligence officials have detected signs that Iran-backed militias are preparing to attack U.S. bases in Iraq and possibly Syria in retaliation for the U.S. strikes in Iran, but so far the groups have held off, and Iraqi officials are working hard to dissuade militia action, a U.S. official said on Sunday. North Korea strongly condemns U.S. strike on Iran. A European diplomat working on the Iran issue said the United States and its allies also believe Iran has the capability to attack European and American nationals beyond U.S. soil and beyond the Middle East. State Department issues a worldwide security alert advising us citizens to exercise increased caution all over the world. USAF B-2 Spirit stealth bomber touching down at Whiteman Air Force Base after a 36-hour non-stop mission to bomb Iranian nuclear site. This has been your morning news roundup from the Middle East. Please check back for further updates.